Tales of Wells Fargo, starring Dale Robertson, usually seen at this time, will not be seen tonight so that we may bring you the following special program. The Bob Hope Buick Show. Presenting tonight, for the first time, the full-size Buick for 61. As fine, as new as you can go. And the special-size Buick Special, best of both worlds. With these stars as guests, Patti Page, David Rose and his orchestra, special guest Bobby Darin, extra added attraction Joan Crawford, presenting the Hollywood Deb Stars of 1960. And now, here is the star of our show, Bob Hope.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Here I am again, starting another season in television. Well, what else can I do? I'm too old to be a candidate. Yes, I'm back, and don't look so surprised. Crime shows are big this year. Now, my show is known as a special. Special, that's the sort of filler during the week that gives the cowboys a chance to reload. But it looks like a great new season. Milton Berle's doing a bowling show. I told him if he stuck with NBC, he'd wind up in the alley. Tab Hunter has a series with a lot of beautiful young girls. Imagine going through this for 39 weeks. What could you do for a vacation? It's been a great summer. The political conventions were great on TV, weren't they? The most exciting summer replacement we ever had. During the nominations, there was one tense moment. Huntley couldn't find Brinkley. And John Daly got a little confused. Before the nomination started, he said, "Are the delegates all blindfolded?" And they're dropping food to Eleanor Roosevelt. She's still at the convention. Give up till Adlai gets nominated. But they were great conventions, and it's going to be a tough choice this November. I've never voted for a candidate with hair. Everyone's talking about how young the candidates are, and it's true. A few months ago, Kennedy's mother said, "You have a choice. Do you want to go to camp this year or run for president?" Nixon lives here in Whittier, California. They're so sure he's going to be president, they're building the log cabin he was born in. Nixon had to make some concessions to Rockefeller. I can't tell you what they are, but if Nixon wins, I wonder how those gas pumps are going to look in front of the White House. No, but the way our leaders are getting younger and younger, Khrushchev may still get to Disneyland. If only for a summit meeting. Now, I like youth to have a chance, but it can go too far. The question is, do we want a president who rides for half fare on the bus? Now, this is going to be a dirty campaign. Sneaky questions have already been launched. One party asks, will his knee last 4 years? While the other is demanding, who will run the country when he needs a haircut? It's a rough campaign. Nixon started out in the hospital. Anyway, I hope whoever gets in the White House will be ready, because we have trouble all over the world. Trouble in the Congo, trouble in Cuba, trouble in Algeria, and the other night the doorknob came off in Loretta Young's hand. And there she was. With a knob in her hand. And this is a whole new type of presidential campaign. The jet has replaced the caddy car. And But with jets, they really cover the country. Nixon's manager called Kennedy this morning and said, "Are you using Omaha today?" And they're going every place. No crossroads is too small. The other night, Kennedy made a speech to just one man. Turned out to be Nixon. And those jets take off a little too fast for campaigning. Kennedy shook hands with the mayor of Los Angeles, let go over Denver. And you know, the tourist season's over at the UN, and we came out all right. The building's still there. New York has always been the melting pot, but this session nearly melted the pot. Actually, it all seems so silly. The UN invites people like Khrushchev, Castro, and Nasser to discuss how the world can get rid of people like Khrushchev, Castro, and I don't know how Ike got to speak at the UN. He was elected to office. I don't know how President Eisenhower got to speak at the UN. He was elected to office. And Khrushchev got quite a greeting in New York. They welcomed him with open manholes. When the kid arrived, the band was playing East Side, West Side, all around the town, but no place else. Originally, they were going to let him wander at will, but he arrived too late for the hurricane.
Get another one.
No, I don't think it was a good idea to restrict Khrushchev to his hotel. While he was in New York, I think they should have let him go out and take his chances in traffic with the rest of us. Khrushchev accomplished a lot while he was here. He blasted us, our policies, our president, and he took out his second papers. Khrushchev and his party arrived here in a specially chartered ocean liner. Wouldn't it be wonderful if capitalists could live like that? Now, it was a peace mission, so the boat only had 28 guns. When they anchored, the guns automatically pointed toward Wall Street. Khrushchev was going to stay for the World Series till he found out it was baseball. Castro was very active here. He made a speech in the UN. He had 2 meetings with Khrushchev, and he auditioned for Santa Claus at Macy's. Castro has a real problem for the security guard. They can't tell who's going to drop out of that beard or what. They don't know whether to shoot or spray. And at one time during his visit, Khrushchev tried to send a message home by pigeon, but it didn't work. Castro caught it and cooked it. The Cubans made an album while they were here, Sing Along with Castro. It's music to pluck a chicken bottom. Castro checked in with 50 men and 100 chickens. You got to admit he believes in equality. They all had feathers. The hotel didn't mind them cooking in the rooms, but it was the first time Manhattan had a giblet fallout. 4 accidents caused by cars skidding on chicken livers. The hotel manager really spoke up. He got Castro on the phone and said, "Get your cotton-picking chicken pluckers out of my hotel." Fidel left here a broken man. He didn't win the UN sanction, and he lost the good housekeeping seal of approval. You see that picture of Khrushchev hugging Castro? Nikita's so short he was wearing Fidel's beard for a toupee. And then they embraced. I thought that was sweet. It just looked like an embrace. Actually, they were just frisking each other. But the UN is doing a great job. In the Congo, Mobutu has taken over from Kasavubu, and Lumumba is going to succeed Kasavubu and be chief assistant to Bamboko. I'm glad that's cleared up, aren't you? Thank you very much.
afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your stewardess speaking. Welcome aboard Astro Airlines. Would you kindly fasten your rocket belt and observe the no smoking sign when it appears? The weather is clear, and we'll be orbiting at a speed of 23,000 miles an hour, and we will arrive at our destination in approximately 37 years.
Wait a minute. You mean this isn't the Champagne flight to Glendale?
Oh, no, sir. That was at gate 12.
Yeah, well, pull the emergency cord. I'm on the wrong rocket.
Oh, that's quite impossible, sir. Now, if you'll just relax, I'll be serving lunch in a few moments. Orange or tomato juice?
I don't want anything. I've got a dinner date at 6 o'clock. Are you sure this isn't the local of Glendale?
Oh, I'm quite sure, sir. We're bound for the Alpha Centauri in the Milky Way galaxy, and we expect to arrive in 37 years.
Boy, will I be overparked. 37 years. This isn't a flight, it's a sentence.
Would you care for a Milltown?
No, you don't understand. I don't want to go to Alpha Centauri in the Milky Way. My girl's waiting for me at Knott's Berry Farm.
How about a chiclet, sir?
Just drop some breadcrumbs so we can find our way back.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that, sir. This ship is in very competent hands.
Well, I'm on the wrong ship. I don't care about that. Well, what was that?
The pilot.
That's a switch. Now the monkeys are sending us up. Whatever made you become a stewardess on a flight that takes 37 years?
Well, after every round trip, I get a layover, 3-day layover in Honolulu.
Really?
Yes, I'm taking hula lessons.
Well, by the time we get back, you'll be too pooped to shake and I'll be too old to watch.
You'll feel much better after dinner.
Dinner, huh?
Dinner. Here's your menu, sir.
Well, okay. I'll just eat my way into orbit, that's all. Just bring me the Jackie Gleason special. Caesar salad, lamb chops, medium rare, baked potato with sour cream and chives, chocolate cake, orange juice, and Metrical.
You are, sir?
Mm-hmm.
Would you open, please?
Well, what was that?
That was your dinner.
Just what I need, instant heartburn.
Would you kindly fasten your seatbelt? We're changing course, sir.
Don't bother me with your problems, huh? You don't smoke, do you? Oh, there you are. I feel like the mice in Dean Martin's wine cellar. A little early for the Dizzy Gillespie Festival. Hey, will you get me down to the tourist section? Oh, thanks. Thank you.
Well, why are you holding my hand?
Well, next time I'd like to go family plan. What's your name, honey?
Well, why do you ask?
Well, we're going to be together 37 years. I've got to start somewhere. Let's talk this over, huh?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. We're not allowed to socialize with the passengers.
Now I know how Belka felt about Strelka.
Get you something, sir?
Look, we're going to spend almost half a century together, and I don't think orange or tomato juice is going to solve the problem. What I'm trying to tell you is I love you. You're the only woman in the world for me.
Are you sure there's no one else? What about the girl in Knott's Berry Farm?
Well, don't worry about her. She'll be famous. She's going to get the first Dear John letter from outer space. What's the matter? Don't you like me?
Oh, I like you very much. It's just that I'm so tired and run down.
Oh, IBM has gone too far.
Good afternoon. This is your stewardess speaking. Welcome aboard Astro Airlines. Would you kindly fasten...
I know you're just a mechanical woman, but I'll make you feel like a real one. Well?
Where's your key?
I don't think I wander enough. "37 years to go and I broke the spring." And here he is with his latest hit, Bobby Darin.
Alone in the world lived poor little Anne, as sweet a young child as you'd find. Her parents had gone to their final reward, leaving their baby behind. Did you hear? This poor little girl was only 9 years of age when Mommy and Dad went away. But bravely she worked at the one thing she knew, to earn her few pennies a day. She made artificial flowers, flowers for ladies of fashion to wear. She made artificial flowers, fashion from Annie's despair. With wire and wax, with some paper and shears, she made a beach tulip in Mom, and as snow drifted into her tenement room, her baby little fingers grew numb from making artificial flowers, flowers for ladies of high fashion to wear. She made artificial flowers, fashion from Annie's despair. They found little Annie all covered with ice, still clutching her poor frozen shears. Amidst all the blossoms she'd fashioned by hand and watered with all her young tears. Oh, there must be a heaven where little Annie can play amidst heavenly gardens and bowers. And instead of a halo, she'll wear around her head some genuine flower. No more artificial flowers, none of those phony flowers. Flowers for ladies of high society to wear. Throw away those artificial flowers. No more dum-dum flowers. Fashion from Annie's, made up from Annie's despair. No more.
Let's bring Bobby Darin out here, huh?
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bob. Yours. Thank you. Do you know, it's really thrilling to see a youngster on the threshold of a great career. You were smashed in Las Vegas, and here in Los Angeles at the Greek Theater, you had the freeway backed up for miles.
Thank you. You know, I don't know which was bigger, me or the accidents.
I want to tell you, it's you, and it's no accident. What I started to say is, I don't think any other singer scored the way you did in Las Vegas.
Well, that's nice of you to say that, Bob, but how about Dean and Frankie?
We're talking about song, not wine and women. But your success is no surprise. A guy with your talent and good looks.
Well, I don't think good looks have anything to do with success. Do you, Mr. Hope?
I told my agent, Jimmy Darin. Jimmy, I said. Look, I've got all your albums. I'm a fan of yours. You know that?
Well, I'm a fan of yours, too, Bob. Well, I buy all your records.
It's got a little Bing blood in them, too, I think. Now, Bobby, I know you have something to say to the younger generation, but the only message I've been able to get so far is, hey, 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 hey.
Well, that's because you're not tuned in. Bob, I thought you were a swinger.
Well, I am. I go for Lawrence Welk, Red Foley, and Singin' Sam, the Barber Soul Man. I mean, I dig.
You have to. You're buried. You're out of tempo, Robert. You're earthbound. Let me ask you something. What kind of albums do you buy?
Well, let's see. I just bought Mantovani's Saratan Serenade.
That is a funky one, yes.
Yes. Then I have the original Cass recording of Shirley Temple's Good Ship Lollipop.
As they say in the vernacular, too much.
Then there's my all-time favorite, Henry Cabot Lodge singing Russian Lullaby.
That is a gas, no question about it. Really, though, you know, why don't you make an album, Bob?
Well, I made an album.
What was it called? Bob Hope with the Hungry Nose?
Now hold it, my undernourished Fabian. That album went like hotcakes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Capitol poured maple syrup on them and made me eat them.
Oh, but I don't understand that. I really don't. I mean, I've always admired your style. Why, compared to you, Conway Twitty is a twerp. The coasters, they aren't even moving at all. And the four freshmen, why, they're still in kindergarten. And I mean it.
Really? You'll never guess who I'm voting for president. Well, Bobby, you've had some wonderful tunes, you know?
Well, how about the great songs that you've had? And besides which, I love the way you sing them. Songs like, Oh, thanks for the memory of rainy afternoons and swingy Harlem tunes, of motor trips and burning lips and burning and toast and prunes. We thank you so much. Well, that's it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you all in Leopoldville, South Africa, this coming June 15th, where I'll be entertaining for all the pygmy head-shrinking festivals. This is Bob Ungawa Hope saying good night.
You remember me, Ungawa? Those are the only lyrics I know, by the way. Thanks was all right, but I kind of go for the more sentimental type ballad like When That Shark Bites with His Teeth Fade,
Finger snaps and all.
Scarlet billows start to spread. There's the tugboat down by the river, don't you know? Yeah. Close, no.
More than close. I've done a little too well, actually. That was a big hit for me, thanks to all the disc jockeys. You know, they can make or break a record.
I know, they've broken quite a few of mine.
Believe me, Robert, you know what I really love about you? Those plain, simple folk-type songs you do.
Really?
Things like, Here we are, out of cigarettes, holding hands and yawning. Look how late it gets. Two sleepy people with one early light, and too much in love to say goodnight.
Easy, you got two sleepy people. You want to wake up the whole neighborhood? If it's plain, simple folk tunes you want, how about... Oh, I like it like that. Won't you come home, Bill Billy? Won't you come home?
I might.
With nothing but a fine to home, 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 home. See what I mean? It almost has the quality of a hymn.
We're about even, Robert. I've bruised 2 of your great big hits, and you've dented the fenders on a couple of mine. Why don't we do one together?
Well, I've got just the tune.
We'll go.
Right. Splish splash, we were taking a bath on about a Saturday night. Rubbed up, just relaxing in the tub, thinking everything was all right.
Oh, well, I jumped out the tub, I put my feet on the floor, I wrapped the towel around him and I opened the door. And then, splish splash, I jumped back in the bath.
Well, how was he to know that Clementine was in a tub? Oh, they don't write songs that way anymore.
I tell you, Robert, I think it's a matter of timing. I mean, some hits of yesterday wouldn't have a chance today.
Well, name one.
Bongo, 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 I don't want to leave the Congo.
That was on the Mama label, wasn't it?
Sure was. And, you know, it's only every 100 years that a great song comes along. A great song like Itsy Witsy Bitsy Teeny Weeny Yellow Polka Dot Bikini. And that's it. It's a classic.
Oh, I don't know about that. Seems to me there's no difference between the old songs and the new. Now, take in my sweet little Alice blue gown.
What about it?
Well, that's Itsy Bitsy Bikini 20 years earlier. Let's sing it and I'll show you.
In your sweet little
Itsy
Alice
Bitsy Teeny Weeny Yellow Polka Dot Bikini.
When you first wandered in to
I
town,
was afraid to come out of the water.
you were both proud and
From
shy
the locker to the blanket.
as you felt every eye.
From the blanket to the
But
shore.
in every shop window, you
1, 2, 3, 4. Tell the people what I want.
darling Alice flew
Itsy
down.
Bitsy Teeny Weeny Yellow Polka Dot
How
Bikini.
the world seemed to smile all around.
1, 2, 3, 4. Stick around, we'll tell you more.
Well, till I wore it, yeah.
I'll always adore it.
What's that, your sweet little Alice Blue?
Itsy Bitsy Teeny Weeny Yellow Polka Dot Bikini.
2, 3, 4, 5. Let's vamoose while we're alive.
two different worlds. We live in two different worlds. For we've been told that a love like ours could never be.
So far apart, they say we're so far apart, and that we haven't the right to change our destiny.
When will they learn that a heart doesn't draw a line? Nothing matters if I am yours and you are mine. Two different worlds. We live in two different worlds, but we will show them as we walk together in the sun that our two different worlds are one.
Terrific. That's great. Just what I was looking for. Boy, that's fantastic. Let me see if I can...
Excuse me, but I came here to paint, not to look at girls.
Not look at girls? You sure you're American?
Welcome to Chinese wagon train. Rained 4 times yesterday. Here, take back to Susie Wong.
Greetings.
Oh, greetings and salutations. Been tailing wrong in a donkey here.
Oh, August presents on a wretched, miserable, unworthy cafe.
In a Blue Lantern. Good place to eat?
Oh, very good, very good. All rickshaw drivers eat here.
Pretty crazy, huh? Coming in third, Miss Universe contest. Me very big winner last night in strip poker. What's the matter? You never saw a Chinese BVD? Not so fast, kiddo. One more and I get offer from Las Vegas. His honorable doctor in house. Man here very sick, has got white jaundice. Hey, you look familiar. You Licky Nelson?
Who turned on the Late Show? What are you, some kind of lychee nut?
1,000 pardons. Very hard to tell. All you Americans look alike. Oh, I'm sorry.
What is with Geisha Boy? Somebody put him back on soy sauce or what?
Oh, no, he very rich Mandarin. Inventor of instant sukiyaki.
Also noodle with filler tip.
Why don't you get one for yourself?
Ling Fu, chop chop. You mind if I join you?
Oh, I'd like to have some chop chops myself.
All right. 3 of us, we get egg roll, too. Oh, so nice. Cut your throat off.
Now, Tom.
Till I get these, I nearly starved to death. Shall we give it a bash, little bean sprout?
Oh, great honor for me.
And great honor for me, too. Welcome to Open End. Two different worlds we live in.
Two different worlds, for we've been told that a love like ours could never be.
You can tell Fleet's in. Little egg foo young.
May I cut in?
Okay, dance over. Okay, blake it up. Blake it up here. Hey, your chow mein getting cold. You eat any good fortune cookies lately? Boy, will I be glad when tourist season over. Oh, that better. Now, you make up your mind who you like, handsome Chinese or ugly American. Come on, who you like? Plot not over yet. Well, what you know, it say here, Caroline Hui at me, by wife, Sung Ming Hao. Her.
You bought her? Can he do that?
Get ticky, got girly, right here. You don't believe, read pink slip.
Ain't that a kick in the rice paddy?
My family sell me for TV set. They crazy about Huckleberry Hound.
I don't believe this.
Oh, yeah, in China, buy wife like chicken. Some fat, some lean, some only good for soup. This nice young broiler. What's the matter?
I'm not ready to take honorable husband.
Who say anything about honorable husband? Me talking about me.
This is awful. This is criminal.
How so? In America, man chase girl very stupid. By time catch girl, too poop to get married. Now, you congratulate happy bride gloom?
Yeah. Rot's a ruck. Last time I felt like this was the day that Elvis got out.
Come, little wonton. We go home, make beautiful soup together. Come.
No, I can't let you go with this fat old man. You're coming to America with me.
Why go to America? Everything there made in Japan.
You're coming with me.
No, me girl, not yo-yo.
Come.
No, she's coming with me. Listen, I'll give you everything you need. I'll give you a home. I'll give you security. I'll give you Dinah Shaw records.
Fooey. I give you double anything he give. Sound like Nixon and Kennedy. Okay, I joke over. Now meet rest of family.
Who are they?
Other honorable wives. That's Ching, that's Ting, that's Ling, and Bridget. Last monsoon, very strong. Oh, you really come on. Oh, yeah.
Are you kidding? These are all your wives?
Why not? You have jackpot bowling. Okay, you go now. Go. Wait in sampan. Oh, good. Who say flees a cloud? Oh, you come too. You come too.
No, she's staying with me.
Wait a minute. You like girl, I like girl. We have battle to death. Duel.
Good. Name your weapons.
Poison. Poison. One of these contain poison. Other three okay. We play Chinese roulette.
How you play that?
Go ahead. You first.
Oh, no. You first.
No, you first. Me host. Wait, I hate to see you drink alone. L'chaim.
Salud.
poison, huh?
Pipe.
Here, you take Chase out.
Oh, no. I love you too much.
She rub him. Oh, you foolish kid, what you do? You take poison. Oh, spoil a whole girl. Oh, sad. Kowloon. Okay, buddy, you win, girl, now. Take pink slip, you bury her. Too bad. Oh, skull. Don't worry, we give her a nice funeral. Plenty firecrackers. Don't worry about them. Oh, we have big affair. What you do here? Lie down, you dead.
No, I'm fine. No poison in here.
Oh, got to be poison in there. If there's poison in there, then the poison would... Yeah. This is it, kiddo. Solid sayonara. Poison. Yeah?
You swallowed it.
Oh, sure, but don't worry, kids. You know Chinese poison. Half hour later, I feel like dying again.
One Patti Page is wonderful. Here she is in triplicate.
I wish I'd never been born. Don't like this life I'm living. My heart is shattered and torn. I wish I'd never been born. Without your love, I sit and cry. I'm so downhearted since the day we said goodbye. This life I'm living, what is it worth? I'd like to pack up all my cares and leave this earth. I wish I'd never been born. Don't like this life I'm living. My heart is shattered and torn. I wish I'd never been born. I wouldn't miss you or feel this way if I was never born to see the light of day. I wouldn't need you or want you so. You can't be hurt by all the things your heart don't know. I wish I'd never been born. Don't like this life I'm living. My heart is tattered and torn. I wish I'd never been born. I wish I'd never been born. I wish I'd never been born.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hollywood's Hall of Fame has many stars, but none more radiant than our next guest. She's the rare combination of distinctive personality, singular beauty, and talent in abundance. Here's Miss Joan Crawford.
Good evening. My happy chore this evening is to help Bob introduce the lovely Deb Stars of 1960. As you know, these talented young actresses are selected by the makeup men and hairstylists of Hollywood as the most likely to achieve stardom. In the past, on this show, you have seen the debut of such talented performers as Anita Ekberg, Natalie Wood, Kim Novak, Yvette Mimeo, Dolores Hart, and Tuesday Weld. I'd love to introduce the makeup men and hairstylists themselves, but unfortunately, they're all backstage working on Bob.
Please, honey, no ad-libbing. The way we rehearsed it, huh?
Seriously, our wonderful makeup artists are indispensable to this industry. Just think, without their magic, we'd never have seen Ben-Hur, Bridge on the River Kwai, The Three Stooges, Lassie.
Now, I'll do the jokes, honey. You just stand there and look gorgeous. And you do, too. I bet you spent a few minutes in front of your dressing room mirror.
A few minutes? Bob, I've been in makeup since Wednesday.
Well, I don't know how you women stand it.
Why? What do you mean?
Well, the mud packs, facials, massages, hours under the hairdryer. It's ridiculous.
You're so right. By the way, Antoine said to say hello to you.
Yes, I must call him. I think I got a crabgrass problem. Anyway, Joan, it certainly worked for you. You know, no other star in Hollywood has your glamour.
Thank you, Bob. Now you'll never have to pay for your Pepsi-Cola again.
There it is. I knew it was coming. There it is. Now, I've never seen you when you weren't looking like New Year's Eve. I understand you won't even take the garbage out unless you're dressed for it.
I have to. In Beverly Hills, they pick it up in a limousine.
Joan, you've been a pretty elusive star on television. I'm surprised they haven't nabbed you for your own show.
That's very nice of you, Bob, but I'm afraid I'm not qualified for a television series.
What do you mean?
Well, I can't ride a horse, I can't swim underwater, and I'm not a thinking man.
Never passed the physical. Well, haven't you ever made any films for TV?
Oh, yes, hundreds of them, but I didn't know it at the time.
It's happened to a lot of us. Think how I feel. Almost any night you can flip your TV dial and watch me lose an Oscar on 7 channels. Joan, I understand you have a new picture coming up?
Possibly, Bob. Jerry Wald has asked me to do the Return to Peyton Place.
Return to Peyton Place? Mm-hmm. What do? All come back in a patrol wagon?
Did you find the first edition a little risque?
Yes, but you can't go by me. I blush when our canary takes a bath. No, I mean, take that last film you were in, a story of lust, greed, heartbreak, sadisms, and sex. What was it called?
The Best of Everything?
Yes, I think so. You had to mail the film in a plain wrapper. That was an adult picture, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. And you know, I found out what an adult picture is, Bob. That's one only a teenager can understand.
I believe it. But, Joan, right now we got a real treat for our audience. Some of the most beautiful dresses you ever saw, filled to the brim with Deb Stars.
And the Deb Stars are lovely, Bob. I know. I took a peek at them backstage.
Oh, is that you on the other side of the keyhole?
Well, Bob, here's our first Deb Star. San Antonio, Texas gives us gorgeous Deb Star, Paula Prentiss. Paula went directly from a college campus to MGM and a starring role in Where the Boys Are.
Not to be confused with the Crosby Boys and Where the Girls Are. Is that the title of a movie, Where the Boys Are? I thought they were all running for president.
The movie producers found lovely Sharon Hugeney right here in Hollywood. The Warner Brothers were lucky enough to be around one day when the smog lifted.
Now they're looking for the studio.
Sharon has a starring role in the Warner production Parish. She's also appeared in Hawaiian Eye, 77 Sunset Strip, Lawman, and Colt 45.
Her leading men have more time in the powder room than she has. This Bitsy blonde is Jenny Maxwell from California Studios.
She has been in 30 television shows and appeared in the feature film Blue Denim. She is the second cousin of Marilyn Monroe.
Kind of makes you wish you were a playwright. And here's El Paso's pride, Laura Shelton.
El Paso? Gee, Bob, Texas seemed to have more beauties than any other state.
Shh, not so loud. Alaska buys Buicks, too.
Laura has appeared in several TV westerns and now wears the brand of Film Master Studios.
You'll have to take our word for it.
Paramount Studios has high hopes for beautiful Letitia Roman. Letitia was born in Italy and came over here a year and a half ago.
She came over here to get a real pizza.
You'll be seeing Letitia with Elvis Presley in GI Blues.
I think they're overdoing those GI benefits.
From Detroit, Michigan, here is lovely Carol Christensen. She is the daughter of William Christensen, one of the motor industry's leaders in engineering research.
You should get an award for this chassis.
Carol appears in the 20th Century Fox releases Freckles and Double Trouble.
Here's gorgeous Carol Wells, a truant from Hollywood High School. The faculty is still chasing her.
Carol was chosen by MGM, stars in their new family series, National Velvet, and has recently appeared in Maverick. Carol is 18 years old.
Gee, I'm almost old enough to be your father. All right, Maverick's father.
Sultry beauty is just one factor in Allied artists' choice of Sonia Wilde for stardom. Sonia is an accomplished actress who appeared on Broadway in West Side Story and recently starred in I Passed for White. Care to add any vital information, Robert?
Well, she's 20 years old, beautiful, curvaceous, unmarried, and keeps her dressing room locked. According to Dave Rose.
From Columbia Studios, here is exciting Vicky Trickett.
Vicky Trickett? What a way to clean your teeth. Vicky is currently debuting opposite Cantinflas in the George Sidney International Composer production, Peppy.
Vicky was discovered by Tab Hunter at a horse show. She is 5 feet 6, weighs 120 pounds, has hazel eyes,
And a brown mane. Here is lovely Shelley Fabares, a brown-eyed teenager from Screen Gems.
She is now in her 3rd year co-starring on The Donna Reed Show. And you've seen her in dramatic parts in The Loretta Young Show, Playhouse 90, and Matinee Theater. Shelley is only 16 years old. She started in television at the age of 4.
She wasn't born, she was taped.
And there they are, ladies and gentlemen, the Deb Stars of 1960.
Ladies and gentlemen, families, children, the sick, the aging, they're part of your town. Your United campaign helps all. Give once for many human services the United way. Next Sunday afternoon and every Sunday on NBC, watch Celebrity Golf with Sam Snead playing such stars as Perry Como, Dean Martin, Danny Thomas, Jim Garner, Milton Berle, and many others. And you folks down Austin, Texas way, I'll be seeing you tomorrow night at the University of Texas. I'll be in Baton Rouge at the Louisiana State University October the 6th, and Sunday, October the 9th, I'll be at Georgetown University. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you. And don't forget, day after tomorrow, you can be the first on your block to see not one, but 2 good reasons why 61 is Buick's year. Take a good look at both the full-size Buick and that new special-size Buick Special. Good night.
Miss Patti Page can soon be seen in the Allied Artist production, Dundee. Bob Hope Buick Show has been presented by Buick, the clean look of action in the full-size Buick. And the special-size Buick Special. See Buick by General Motors at your quality Buick dealer. Watch for the next Bob Hope Buick Show on Saturday, October 22nd, when Bob Hope, Ginger Rogers, and special guest Perry Como will appear in Potomac Madness, an original musical comedy. Next week at this time, see The Tales of Wells Fargo, starring Dale Robertson, and the premiere of Klondike, starring Ralph Tager. Now, this is Frank Barton, reminding you to stay tuned for the premiere of Dante, starring Howard Duff, next over most of these NBC stations. This program was pre-recorded.